Hey, it's Bauke for Liberty to Travel, and today I want to talk to you about a comment I got on one of my earlier videos, and it is about kind of negativity around digital nomads and especially digital nomads in Chiang Mai. And so I'm going to read the comment to you first, and then I will reply to it and I'll give you my own thoughts on it. So I got this comment on my video from Jonathan P. He says, I am not a digital nomad, but I have been following the movement for a while. I've noticed a lot of people have soured on the term digital nomad lately. Somehow the word has come to mean something negative. The promise of the lifestyle never came to fruition for a lot of people, which left them feeling embittered. I'm observing this from the sidelines, so it would be interesting to hear your thoughts and perspectives on all this. Is this a common feeling in Chiang Mai? How are people generally feeling in co-working spaces? Are there good vibes, or are people anxious/worried? So I think there's a lot, like the answer to this is quite long because there's a lot of different kind of things going on here. First of all, the term digital nomad. I think I will do a separate video on specifically the term digital nomad and how it has been soured by people, or how it has come to mean something negative for some people, because I think that's a separate subject from how people in Chiang Mai are feeling, and if they're like anxious or worried about money, like not making enough, or the dream not coming true. So that's the topic of this video in particular. So this is very interesting because what my personal perspective is super different from what people will be seeing when they're looking like this guy from the sidelines, especially when you get all your information from the internet and none from Chiang Mai itself. I think you will have a very, very different perspective, because to me, I have my group of friends here. Pretty much all of them are digital nomads. Pretty much all of them are in some way or another successful digital nomads. So either they make enough to not have to worry about living here, or they even make like a lot of money and they move around all the time, they can live anywhere. So I personally don't have a lot of experience with people who don't make the lifestyle work for themselves. So that is one thing that you have to keep in mind, and I think that will be the case for a lot of people who live in Chiang Mai. Like, they have their own group of friends. They, especially if they've been here longer, like myself and others I know, then they will generally have a group of friends who have also been there longer, because generally what I noticed in Chiang Mai, people tend to hang out with people who have been in Chiang Mai approximately the same amount of time as they are, or longer. But it is not super common for people to befriend new people when they come into Chiang Mai, unless they've already been there a little while. So the new people tend to hang out with other new people. At least that has been my experience, and that was my experience as a new person as well, because all of my initial friends were people who were also new to Chiang Mai when I first came here 2.5 years ago. So I don't have a whole lot of contact with these new people who are maybe not yet digital nomads. They're just trying to make it work for themselves, and so I don't really have that perspective per se. But what I can tell you is that even in Facebook groups around Chiang Mai digital nomads, Chiang Mai expats and things like that, like foreigners in Chiang Mai, there's all sorts of Facebook groups around Chiang Mai specifically for foreigners, and there's a lot of negativity in those groups, and I feel like 90% of that is like, either it's like older expats who have come to Chiang Mai like as retirees or to marry Thai wives or something like that. They've been here for a long time and they're just super negative about everything, either because they can no longer like afford to go home, or they're just like, I don't know, they've grown old and grumpy. They've been here so long, they've become tired of the place. I don't really know what's going on there. Also, the other reason I believe is that people who have time to spend time in these Facebook groups are generally people who are less successful. People who are more successful tend to spend a whole lot less time trolling around in Facebook groups, and so the negativity in these groups is super high. And I think from this comment from Jonathan, he is probably getting his information also from people who are spending a whole lot of time spouting their negativity on the internet, whereas people who are more positive and who are more successful, they will not spend as much time showing that. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this YouTube video. I want to show the positive side of Chiang Mai, and not just Chiang Mai, but the digital nomad life of online business, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, everything I do, because I myself am a super positive person. I enjoy this lifestyle a lot. I've been doing it for 2.5 years, almost like a little over 2.5 years I think now, and it has been absolutely amazing. These have been the best 2.5 years of my life by far, and I just want to share that positivity with people. So when you come across these negative messages, keep in mind that generally there are deeper reasons behind this negativity that don't necessarily have anything to do with Chiang Mai, with digital nomads, or with like how people in general, how digital nomads behave, or how they are relating to each other, interacting with each other, things like that. I think it has a lot more to do with specifically those people who for one reason or another just haven't made it work for themselves. Now, the last part of his question was regarding co-working spaces. Are people in co-working spaces like, are they positive, are there good vibes there, or are they more negative, anxious, worried? So myself, I don't really work at co-working spaces anymore. I used to when I first came to Chiang Mai. It is a great place to go and like find a community, find people, work together, but right now I feel like I have a good amount of friends here. I don't really need to go out and socialize so much anymore with other people, and I don't really need the co-working space so much anymore, because when I came back this time, I got a much nicer apartment. It is a really great place to work from home from. We got some office furniture, so we got office chairs for the two of us and a nice table that we can work on. We got fiber internet connection, so it's super fast and super reliable. So yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of reason to go to co-working spaces to work, because if we want to go out and work somewhere else other than home, it's much nicer for us to take a break at some nice cafe somewhere in town with like a nice garden, or other like nice food or nice drinks, things like that. So, and we tend to mix it up a bit. So yeah, we don't really work at co-working space anymore, so I can't really comment on the vibes at co-working spaces. All I can say is that the people I spend time with in Chiang Mai, which is definitely a pretty big group of people. I was at a Christmas party earlier this week, and I think there were like 30 to 50 people, I would guess, and they're all like happy, positive, and generally there's a lot of successful people among them as well. So yeah, that is my answer to this question. If you are viewing this whole thing from the sidelines and you are worried about coming to Chiang Mai, my advice, honestly, if you're worried about not being able to make it in Chiang Mai, make sure that you've made it before you come here. And by that, I don't mean that you have to be super rich and successful. I just mean have some kind of an income that is fairly consistent, and online. You can do it anywhere. Make sure you have that before you come here. So start your own affiliate marketing business, start your own dropshipping store, start your own FBA, whatever it is you want to do. And if you want to do that, obviously go to my website, Liberty to Travel. I have a lot of information about that there. I am giving away a 5-day challenge where you can see like how to start a business from scratch, basically, just if you don't have anything yet. And I think that if you aren't in Chiang Mai yet, you are planning on becoming a digital nomad and coming here, don't come with absolutely nothing. Either come with like half a year in savings, or come with a successful business that brings you at least $500 to $1,000, between $500 and $1,000 a month. That is a fairly reasonable amount of money for Chiang Mai. And as I said, if you come with savings, half a year's savings, so that would be around $6,000, maybe slightly less. You can live with less than. If you really push it, you can live on $500. Generally, I tend to spend closer to $1,000. So it kind of depends on what kind of lifestyle you want. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.